Here are 10 free traffic sources that have a combined reach of more than 140 million visitors every month. Welcome to ProfitCopilot.com. Mick Meaney here. And listen, the first thing you need to do is head over to ProfitCopilot.com/traffic to get the free training course that reveals how I got over 30,000 website visitors every day. Okay, let's take a look at the first traffic source today. The traffic levels of this website are pretty significant. We're reaching almost 10 million visitors a month. It is a powerhouse of traffic. The website is called Plerkcom. And if we search for something, let's say keto diet, we're going to get a bunch of relevant content here. And what you need to do is get your content listed here as well, because with almost 10 million people searching every month, there's a lot of free traffic you can be tapping into. And to do that, all you have to do is post your content here in this form at the bottom. Choose the media type that you want to share, then click Plurk. Next up is Dzonecom. Now this gets over 1 million visits a month. We can see that over the last couple of months, it has dipped down slightly, but I'm sure that's just temporary. So if we take a look at the website, we can see that it is predominantly aimed at tech and related industries. So if that's your niche, this could be a good home for you. So I'm not going to run you through how to use every website on this list. But if there are more you would like me to go into detail on, let me know in the comments and I'll create separate videos for those websites. Next up is Newsblur.com, and it gets over 800,000 visits every month. Pretty decent source of traffic. It looks like this. Now the great thing about this is you can actually pull in automated stories. So through using RSS feeds, you can pull in your most recent content, and then every time you publish, it will be sent to Newsblur. Now, there are two flavors here. There's free and premium. It's really up to you to decide which one is right for you. So let's move on to the next, which is BlockCube. And this is probably the lowest trafficked website on today's list. It gets around 5,000 visits a month. I know that's pretty low, but check it out. It's pretty much a Reddit clone, and there is a lot of activity on this website, even though the traffic levels are pretty small. And that's why I'm including it today, because the engagement level is pretty high. So chances are you're going to drive at least some valuable traffic from this website. And listen, it's going to take you, well, literally 10 seconds to do that. So in my opinion, it's probably worth using for you, but you make up your own mind about that. Next up is Folk.com. It gets over 250,000 visits every month. The website looks like this. Now, in my opinion, you don't need to pay to make your links stand out. What I encourage you to do is, first of all, play with the free option. And if you're getting okay results with that, then maybe it's worth investing in the paid option. But honestly, just test the free option first before you make any decision. Now, there are 4 ways to use this website. First of all, you can search for websites bookmarked by people. Then you have social bookmarking here. It's going to encourage you to sign up for a free account. And then we have another way here called social search that will allow you to obviously search in multiple different ways once you have an account. And then we can also add a link here. So I'm going to assume that's really what you're interested in. So click the add new link, do register for a free account, and then you'll be able to use the website in its entirety. Okay, now for one of the biggest traffic sources today, it is Slack.com. It's got over 100 million visits every month. Now, Slack is really made up of multiple communities. So no matter what your niche is, you're probably going to find more than one group of people here interested in that topic. So one thing to note about Slack groups or channels is, well, sometimes they can be difficult to find. So we've got a couple of options to help you discover relevant channels for you. So the first one is to go to Reddit. You can search Slack Hangout and hopefully find something that is relevant to you there. If not, you can also use slowfile.com. That's SLOFILE.com. And now you can find Slack channels filtered by keyword. Next is Bib's Anonymity. It gets over 100,000 visits a month, almost hitting 200,000 recently. Now this one is not for everybody, but if you're in a niche that it makes sense to publish it on a website like this, then absolutely go ahead and use it for promotion. Also, the cool thing about this is you're going to get a wide range of content on here. So what I really do encourage you to do is, first of all, use this search bar, type in something relevant to your niche. So for example, if I type in marketing, what we're going to get back is thousands of bookmarks and thousands of publications. So what I encourage you to do is just look at what is already working for your niche and use that to model the content that you post here. I'm not saying rip anything off or steal the content. I'm saying use it as inspiration and use it to model similar content. The next free traffic source is called instructablescom. It gets over 10 million visits every single month. Now, the awesome thing about this website is that it's all geared towards educational content. And as I've said before, educational content really exists at the top of the funnel. That's a fantastic way to introduce yourself, your brand, and your solutions to your target audience, and then bring them further down into your marketing funnel. So let's take a look at the type of content that they publish. A good way to do that is to use this search bar here. Search for something relevant to your niche. So let's say type health. Maybe we want to go a little bit more specific than that, but just as an example, we can see that there is relevant content being published here. So that means the audience on here appreciates that type of content. So do double check your keywords, double check your niche before you start contributing to this website. Make sure that there's an audience interested in that type of content. And here we can see that's absolutely the case. Next up is paypally.com. So paypally.com. It's a funny name. So PAPALY.com. And as we can see, we've got lots of these columns made up of different types of websites listed by niche. So the first thing you will probably want to do here is click on create category, and then create your own category here, and then populate it either with your own websites or websites relevant to your niche. You can also import, and if you get stuck here, there are tutorials available. And listen, if you are really serious about this stuff and you want to see how one of my students used my traffic methods to make over $2 million, head over to profitcopilot.com/traffic and get that free training course that I mentioned at the beginning. Okay, thank you for watching. Take care. Have a fantastic week. See you soon.